my gosh, Eleanor just came in talking about my Lily Pulitzer piece, and she's like, oh my gosh, Mom, soon you're gonna be obsessed. You're gonna get rid of all your clothes and just have Lily Pulitzer. You're gonna have Lily Pulitzer wallpaper. And I was like, I want Lily Pulitzer wallpaper. Anyway, so I am dressed as the woman across the room today because I am going to Costco. I'm also getting my life together. It's the first step. It's actually not, it's the first step of about 1 million, but baby steps, right? I'm meal planning today and then going grocery shopping. The kids' first full week back to school is next week, so I'm gonna try to have my life together as I need to pack lunches and prep dinners and hopefully easy weeknight meals, you know what I mean? So this week, normally I have an idea of what I'm going to make or what I want to eat. This week, not a clue. I do have all of my supplies over here. So I'm gonna go through my handy dandy recipe book, go through everything I printed out. I printed out a lot and haven't made a bunch of stuff, and then I'll make the meal plan, go to Costco, shop around, and then I'll show you everything I have in the grocery haul, and then I'll probably like put all this stuff away and prep whatever fruit I have too, red vegetables. So step one in getting our lives together means prepping meals, even though I feel it's just a continuous cycle. Like, what's for dinner? Every night we have to choose what's for dinner. Can I get a break without spending $60 to feed my family? That's the worst part. Like, yes, you can get a break, but at what cost? Let's prep. Alex and the older kids played Boulder Dash last night. It's one of his favorite games. I haven't talked to them about how they liked it yet, so I'm gonna have to do that. It's not my favorite game. It's basically like how well can you lie game. I always lose. Alex is very good at it. I need a wet rag to erase all of the meals that hopefully I made last week. I feel like I did pretty good. I didn't make a couple things, but my mind always changes. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood for. Something is stinky. So many of these meals are bangers. I just saw a lizard that was like this big. So many of these meals are bangers. And Alex started saying like, oh, you need to make a recipe book of all of his favorite meals. So maybe I'll do that eventually, but right now I'm just gonna go through, they are very unorganized, but the meal plan I'm subscribed to, you guys know, you've heard me talk about it forever and always. It's my favorite. She comes out with new recipes every month. So this is the end of the month. She'll have new recipes soon, and it's always my most exciting favorite time of the month. As you get older, I feel like there's less and less to look forward to, okay? Meal planning is an exciting time in my life.
Don't mind the screaming. That was Wolfgang. Obviously, he's not okay because he's not with Mom. So that's his life. That's my life. And it goes on and on. 10 minutes and he can live without me. Kind of. Not really, obviously, as you heard. Okay. Anyway, so meal planning. You guys know my go-to meal plan is a subscription. It's a monthly subscription that I have subscribed to for 3 years or over 3 years. How many years? Almost 4. I don't know how long she's been doing it, but as long as she's been doing it, I've been subscribed to her monthly meal plan. It's Elise Ellis's. I usually link her Instagram below. I do a lot of recipes. She shares a lot of recipes on her Instagram for free. And then she also has the meal subscription called Macro Friendly Foods. I don't count macros, but in general, the recipes are healthier. They have better macros, meaning lower carb, higher protein, that kind of thing. So it, reaches a healthier lifestyle. I know different people have different rationales on what healthy means. To me, this is what it means. They're also family friendly, which is obviously what I'm looking for. My kids gobble this stuff up. And they're quick and easy. They use ingredients that I have on hand. I'm not using like 17 dishes whenever I'm making it. You know what I mean? It checks off a lot of boxes for me. I've been using it for a long time. So I only recently became an affiliate. I think this is my second month being an affiliate with them. So I do have a discount code. If you're interested in checking it out, you'll get 10% off of your first purchase. But it's incredible. I'll link her website below so you can kind of poke around. I think she has a recipe book too with some of, I don't know if they're her favorite or fan favorite recipes. So the recipe book, if you're looking for something like that, that's available. And then there's there's an app. It's basically a website that has all of the recipes that she's ever had. And so every single recipe will be available to you when you sign up. And then she also includes PDFs. So she releases the PDFs, which is what I print out monthly. I don't print out every recipe, but I print out the ones that I think my family and I would enjoy, the ones that interest me. And so I print those out, and those get released monthly. And when you sign up, I think you have a chance to download the 2 previous months. So the PDFs will come out once a month, obviously, and then you can buy whichever month you want. I think you can go through the website and do that too. So a lot of variety there. I know I talk about it a lot, but it's because I love it so much. And you know, we all love Pinterest and scrolling through Pinterest, but can you really trust the people on Pinterest? Sometimes I can, and sometimes I find really great recipes on there too. And you know, this is just an easier way for me to do that. And it's affordable. I want to say it's $12 a month, although I select the option where it's $10 a month, and I pay like a few months at a time. And so you save a little bit of money that way too. Anyway, so yeah, meal planning, so much fun. I actually really enjoy meal planning, and well, the process of it, not so much, you know what I mean? It's a whole process where you have to look up recipes and then write down grocery lists, and then you have to actually take action and make said meals. So if you can execute all of that, you're golden. You're great. I struggle some days, but the meal plan definitely helps me along. And isn't she a beauty? Look at her on my table.
All right, here's my meal plan for the week. Meal plan. What's a more loose way of saying that? Meal expectations, I don't know. If you don't plan, you plan to fail, and a lot of times I just fail and end up cooking whatever I have in my pantry. It always works out, but anyway. Crispy chili beef, I've been meaning to make this for months and months. Hopefully this week I actually do it. Cornflake ranch chicken with green bean potato skillet. I have marinated pork chops, and for a vegetable, I always have broccoli in there. I always pick up like whatever vegetable is at Costco. I'll just throw that on the side with rice or potatoes or whatever. Grilled jerk chicken, sweet and sour meatballs, and then it's Brownie Friday, but instead of brownies, I'm gonna make the key lime poke cake. It looks really good. End of summer treat. Gluten-free spaghetti is what Eleanor requested, and then some leftovers. That seems like a mighty fine week to me. Everything's all set on my grocery list, and I do separate it into like produce, pantry, dairy, meat, frozen section. Sometimes I do bakery down here depending on what I need. And my whole thing got wet. It's just a sad mess, but that is an accurate representation of my life. Just a mess and a half, but it works, right? We make it work. All right, let's go to Costco. So I made it home from Costco. I still have to run to Publix to grab some of the smaller items. Actually, a lot of the items on my like meal plan, the dinners, are like smaller items. So I need to run there, and then I'll add that to this one. But for now, I just went to Costco. I actually got a lot. Is everything up here? Everything is up here. And I made a very big purchase today. I made a very big decision. It was on sale, very good sale price. And I thought, you know what? It's now or never on this. And I just did it. I might have regrets. I forgot to bring my vacuum up there because, you know, my vacuum kind of broke. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring it up to Costco. That's where I got it. And don't mind like the dishes that I have to clean. That's fine, that's life. Anyway, so we've been without a Roomba, or I don't know what brand we had before, but it was a lot more affordable than this, but it didn't last very long. It lasted like a year. And then the battery got really slow, and we thought it was the battery. We called the company. Anyway, it didn't work anymore. It was broken. So we've been without it for almost a year, and I've missed it. And so I just jumped the gun and I got this one. The one that we had didn't have one that emptied on its own. So I've never had something like that. We'll see. I just like running this at night. It does help out. It doesn't do it all, but it definitely helps. And I've noticed a huge difference. So I'm excited to have it back, but it did cost a ton. I mean, it was on sale $130 off, I think, but it was still a very pretty penny. So that cost more than the rest of the stuff that I got. So there's that. I also did end up ordering my contacts too, and renewing my membership. I knew there was a time. I was like, I'm spending a lot of money. So I had to renew my contacts, which are expensive. And then I renewed my membership, which is $120, but I don't think I've explained this in a while. I get the membership that's $120 for the year. I don't know if it's called platinum or gold or whatever it's called. I think it's gold, and then it's the second tier. The higher tier, one is $60, one is double. So when you get the higher tier, they give you 2% cash back on everything, or 1% cash back on everything that you buy during the year. They give you the money back. So if you spend enough there, ideally, that will pay for your membership. So I get my membership for free, plus I get some money back because I spend a lot of money there. So the membership pays for itself essentially, and I get a little kickback for it. So there's a little tip if you're wondering about the memberships. Mine literally pays for itself. I get a check every year when I go to renew the membership. Well, I forgot the check this time, but it pays for itself. All right, now I'll show you the haul. So here is everything that I got from Costco, and then I shoved some stuff on the back there. Diapers, that's a biggest expense too. And I say it every time, I miss cloth diapering, but I kind of don't. Because wash and poop out of diapers, you can only do that, you know, after 4 kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm over it. Okay, I can barely keep up with my own laundry. This is the main attraction. I'm just gonna go straight to it. I'm skipping all the healthy stuff, all the fun stuff. This is the main attraction. Yes, it is back in stock. I don't know like what season they bring this out for. Is it fall? They had it in Easter, and that's when that was the debut, I feel like, during the springtime. And I'm salivating. It was so good. We put it out at Easter and people are still raving about it. And if that doesn't tell you how good it is a pretty penny. It's $20. So we have to make sure that we have multiple people over. I'm sure this would freeze well too, but it is delicious. It is peanut butter chocolate cream pie. If you didn't know, it's a peanut butter chocolate cream pie. Oh my gosh. Speaking of peanut butter chocolate cream pie, Elise Ellis's September meal plan will have a like healthy version of a chocolate peanut butter cream pie or ish. So I'm really excited for that one to come out. But until then, we will be munching on this one. Now back to the, you know, life is all about balance, okay? You got to live your life and have fun, and then you also have to eat your veggies too. So I grabbed some raspberries. The kids love those. I grabbed some corn. I figured this would just be easy. It was a decent price for this corn too. And I'll try to put the prices up here. I saved the receipt, so hopefully everything is good. Last time I had the receipt, I just completely forgot. Sometimes I get busy editing and I just forget. And then the Caesar salad kit. I like this. It's a hefty bag, but I wish it was like split up into 2 bags, because this will feed our family twice, 2 nights. It's just like we could eat it all in one sitting, but I would rather split it, especially because it's like $8 for a Caesar salad kit. It's fine, it's whatever. Peeled garlic. I love grabbing this. I haven't had this in a really long time. Last time I had it, I threw some in the freezer, probably half, because it goes bad, you know, it's peeled and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna see how long this lasts me, probably a week or so. And then I grabbed some peppers. I needed some of these for the recipes that I had planned. I think the red ones for the pasta salad dish, because I used this instead of tomatoes. And I always love having peppers on hand because they're delicious. And then I grabbed some onions. I've been running low on these. And you know what? These are not even that big. They're like the same size as the ones I get from Publix. I've been using the ones I grabbed from Publix last time I went. I got like, I don't know, 10 or whatever. But I feel like it's not dinner time unless I'm chopping up an onion. I also grabbed 2 things of strawberries. I don't even know if I looked at the price of these. I saw the organic price and I was like, eh. And then, I don't know, these are just always a smash hit with the kids. Wolfgang loves them. I just cut them up. It's strawberries. My kids throw them in yogurts. My kids make smoothies with them. It's a strawberry, you know what I mean? Just eat it. It's a fruit. It's delicious. It's nature's candy. Speaking of nature's candy, they had like candy grapes, but I didn't get them. I feel like last time I got them, they were kind of soggy and no one ate them, so it was a waste. And so I grabbed these nice crunchy green grapes, and then I also got the purple grapes too. I like putting these in the kids' lunch boxes, but heads up, if you're packing them in lunch boxes, you should be cutting them. And well, if you're feeding them to like little tots, it's a choking hazard. It just happens. You should be cutting them not only down the middle, but in quarters, because that way they're in a nice shape to go straight down the throat if something were to happen. They used to sell, well, they probably still sell. I used to have the grape quarter thing from Amazon, but I don't know, it's a nightmare to clean, and I just cut it with a knife now. And I have found that if you prep them and cut them and prep them, they don't last very long. So I cut them as we eat them. And then I grabbed this Boston lettuce, and you'll see why in a second. I grabbed some stuff for dinner. I wasn't gonna get lettuce. Oh, there's 3 in here. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I wasn't gonna get romaine lettuce because it takes up a lot of space in my fridge and I have not really been craving salads lately. I don't know what it is. So I ended up just getting this because I figured, well, I can eat it on sandwiches. I can eat it with the chicken crumbles that I got over there that I'll share with you in just a second. Just a moment. And then I got some kiwi. My kids love kiwi. I cut it up, put it in their lunch boxes. I love it for breakfast. I love it. I love making kiwi and strawberry together. Strawberry kiwi, I mean, there's a reason why it's a whole vibe. It's because it's delicious together. And then mango, they did have mango there. I didn't buy any. I don't know why. I think we have 1 mango in the fridge and I'm just hanging on that. But when I cut mango, oh man, I just stepped on that and broke it. Oh, piece of crap. All right, good as new. Actually, it's broken. Anyway, what was I saying? Mango, whatever. I have 1 mango, it's okay. I grabbed these. Eleanor has been eating the snaws out of these cucumbers. They're the English cucumbers, so I eat the skin off of them and the seeds on the inside, that's the difference. The seeds on the inside are very small and you can eat them. Some people call them burpless cucumbers, or at least that's what I've been told. And it's because when you eat the seeds, it doesn't cause you to burp, whereas the other normal cucumbers, when you eat the seeds, they're like big, I guess gives you gas. I don't know, don't ask me, but I just enjoy those a lot more than the other ones because I can eat the seeds and I don't have to like scoop them out or anything. Green beans, those will be for a dinner. I think I have green beans and potatoes. Oh, I forgot potatoes. Oh wait, I didn't want a million of them, so I'm gonna pick them up at Publix. And then I grabbed some avocados. These are really hard. They also look a little discolored. I don't know. I'm not a huge avocado fan, but I figured everyone else in my family is almost half the people. I'd say half the people are on the avocado train, half the people aren't. And Wolfgang is one of them. So I don't know. It's just quick, easy. I'm like, oh, do you want a snack? And then I can cut up an avocado for him and it's perfect. Hey, this isn't the cheese section, but here we are with this coastal, rugged, mature English cheddar. English cucumbers and English cheddar. This is really great cheese. I just cut it up, put it in the kids' lunch boxes or as a snack or whatever. Speaking of cheese and crackers, you know what they didn't have? The sweet potato crackers. And I saw them in someone else's Costco and I got really envious. And I was hoping they would be at my Costco, but they weren't. I'm gonna have to, when I bring the vacuum up there, my vacuum, I'm gonna have to go to the other Costco maybe. Will they accept it at the other Costco? I don't know, I'm gonna see. And maybe they'll have the sweet potato crackers there, fingers crossed. I grabbed some apples. I just love having these. It's just a quick, easy snack. It's like a portable, healthy snack. Oh, we need a snack, we're running out the door, grab an apple and it will sustain you. It's got some carbs in there. It's juicy, it's delicious, it's awesome. No one hates an apple unless you do, and then you can grab something else. Okay, these, we already cracked into them, and by we, I mean Alex and I. You guys, these are fantastical. Let me grab a full one for you guys. So here's the actual size of them. I think they're so adorable. They're basically like the cheese crisps. You know, Costco sells the Parmesan cheese crisps, and then they had the Asiago and pepper jack cheese crisps. Well, these are cheese, but then they have the pepperoni inside of them. These are great. I've never seen them before. 13 grams of protein per serving. How much is in a serving? 1 ounce. Ooh, about 15 crisps. That's a nice size. I don't think I could eat 15 of these at one time. That's a lot of cheese. I think my stomach would be like, why did you do that? But I do enjoy those as a snack and they do satiate me. Okay, moving on here. I grabbed some Chobani yogurt. It's the low-fat Greek yogurt drink. It has 10 grams of protein, billions of probiotics. How do they even count that? How do they know? One more, yay! One more item. Thank you, Meredith. All right, Meredith just brought in some more carbs. Hopefully I tell you more about them in a minute because I have big plans for those. Okay, the yogurt. So the kids like packing these in their lunches, but some of the ones we have just have the tab that you throw away, like not the twist cap. And while I like those better because it's less waste, it's also more likely to spill. And if they don't drink it all at once, like if they have a snack and then they want to put it back in their lunchbox, that's like game over, you know what I mean? So, or if they don't throw it away and they put it back in their lunchbox and there's a little bit left, it gets all over everything. So I like these better. This is strawberry banana and then mixed berry. The kids love these flavors. I love the Chobani brand and there are 12 bottles in here. I grabbed this Go-Go Squeeze. This is for the big kids because I got some big kids over here. There's 20 of them in here. 10 big raspberry, 10 big cinnamon. So apple cinnamon and then apple raspberry, strawberry vanilla. They sound really great. And my kids,
for whatever reason, the first time in their lives have been loving the Go-Go Squeeze pouches. So I'm all over it. Anything to get any kind of like fruit or vegetable in their belly, I'm all for it, right? I also grabbed these. My kids are in love with these, and I love putting them in like the concession stand that we have upstairs on family movie night. I like to have these, and well, just when the kids are up there with their friends or whatever. These come with 30, it's like a little packets in here, and they're probiotic strawberry yogis. So it's like yogurt covered strawberry pieces. It's kind of like a gummy, if you will. And the kids love them, and I love that they love them. Okay, over here, I got some food. Actually, well, over here, everywhere I got food. Okay, I think I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm also extremely hungry. I'm salivating everything that I look at. These are chicken meatballs with basil and Parmesan. I saw someone on Instagram make these. I want to say it's Elise Ellis. I'm basically obsessed with her. Okay. And she's my best friend in my head. And she made these just like quick weeknight meals. She was making spaghetti or something. Just nice to have. I think they're pre-cooked. You just have to warm them up with basil and Parmesan. Did I say that? They're gluten-free, which is fantastic. And the flavor burst of everything, this brand is just so great. So I figured I'd give those a try. A quick, easy weeknight meal, convenient. Throw a pot of water on the stove, cook some noodles, and you're good to go. And then I grabbed some mashed potatoes. This is convenient too. Listen, I can't remember the last time I made mashed potatoes, but wait, was it the other day? No, I made gravy though. I made homemade gravy. But anyway, I can't remember the last time I made homemade mashed potatoes, but I can tell you the last time we had mashed potatoes because Costco is so awesome and they sell them in these little packets. These are great to freeze too, if you're wondering. They come in 2 packets, and they're just so nice to have on hand on those nights where you're like, what's for dinner? Oh crap, it's 5 o'clock, what the heck? Just pull this out and then you're good to go. I mean, obviously it's not a whole meal, but it's a good side. It's a good carb to have. And my kids love mashed potatoes. Okay, I bought these. Oh, remember when this bag was $13.99? Yeah, what happened to the good old days? And they don't have that anymore. It's $17.99 now, or $17. Oh gosh, I cringed when I saw the price. But it's still decent price when you consider takeout, the price of takeout. So I feel like it's good. I like to cook a handful of these and throw them on a salad with some cheese and whatever else I put on it. But it's really fantastic, and I like having them on hand just for a quick after school snack or whatever. This will likely be dinner for tonight. I had these once before and it was a hit. These were on sale actually, so that's what got me into getting them. They're chicken crumbles. It's like cooked chicken, really easy to make. It's basically egg roll in a bowl-ish. And then you can serve it with lettuce, or you can serve it with rice, literally whatever the heck you want. But it's fully cooked, so you just have to heat it up. I put it on the stovetop and just heat it up. It comes in 2 different like packages, and then it has 2 different sauce packets. So it's really convenient. You don't have to make the whole thing at once if you want to make like a lunch portion, or, you know, divvy it out that way. But we're going to make it for dinner, so our family might need both portions. But for $10, like, that is actually a convenient dinner. You know what I mean? Convenient and affordable, especially if I just cook some rice with it. Okay, these are mostly for Alex. They'll be breakfast. They're cheddar biscuit. So I guess the biscuit is cheddar biscuit. And then it has sausage and egg. So like a breakfast sandwich, but with a little kick. It comes with 8 sandwiches, cheaper than him running through the drive-thru, because sometimes he's been known to do that, and I don't like that. So are they better? 15 grams of protein. Are they better than the drive-thru? Who the heck knows? Holy crap, look at that sodium content. I could cry. It's got fiber, 3 grams of sugar, 15 grams of protein, barely any fiber, by the way, 1 gram of fiber, 25 grams of carbs. Ooh, not the best, not the worst. I'm gonna say better than the drive-thru, just because why not? All right, and then my kids, this is always a staple. My kids run through these. It's the mixed berry, the strawberry. Got a phone call. And then the vanilla, and my kids love these. I love them because it's 0 added sugar. I'm sure they put some kind of chemicals in it to make it taste good, but it says 0 artificial sweeteners, 0 fat. You guys, what? I don't know. Don't ask me. But my kids eat it and they love it, and it's Greek yogurt, so it's like kind of good, you know what I mean? Okay, moving over here, I guess I'm gonna add chili to our meal plan, and I might do it tomorrow because, well, first of all, because I don't want this to go bad, and then second of all, it's a football day. I don't know when you're watching this, but tomorrow is football day. I hope so. I don't really know. I have to look at the schedule. Anyway, Chili's always a staple dinner around here. It's easy to throw together. It tastes delicious. It's a crowd pleaser. I've had Avelina's friends like request me to make chili. I'm like, if you knew how easy this was, you wouldn't even know. Like, good for me, right? Because it's easy to throw together. Anyway, I thought this would be a good addition to it. It's green chili cornbread. Oh my gosh, salivating. I love it so much. I can't go to Costco without grabbing a box of these soft and chewy granola bars. They're a crowd pleaser. A kid pleaser, for sure. Every kid I've ever had over has gobbled these up. Mostly Wentworth. He'll eat 20 at a time, and I'm like, where'd the box go? I fear for his teenage years, honestly. And then I was looking for those circular cheeses because Meredith requested them. They didn't have them at my Costco, sad to report, but they did have the cheese blocks like this, like the cheddar cheese, 52 snacks in here. And then they had the Polio string cheese. So this is more like a mozzarella cheese. So I grabbed one of each, and then whatever she wants, she can throw in her lunches. And then I saw this. I was looking for just the cheddar to put in the kids' lunches to make like homemade Lunchables, you know. But I found the block of cheddar, but I'd already picked this up, and I figured, well, I like the Swiss and creamy Harvardi, and then the Gouda is so Gouda. So I guess we'll just eat these. We'll be a party. Every day is a party over here. So I got the party pack. It doesn't even say party. Where does it says variety pack. Whatever, who the heck cares? Hey, that's the first time I saw some cinnamon toast sticks at Costco, and you know I had to buy them. I love cinnamon toast sticks. It's the party size. Literally, I could eat this entire box myself. It's a problem. Don't tell anyone about it. I know I could make these and freeze them, but why would I when I could buy them? This is supposed to be like a better brand of the Farm Rich, and I do like myself a good French toast, but I never make it for myself, and I figured, well, I could throw these either in the air fryer or microwave. Oh my gosh, heaven. So that'll be a good breakfast for everyone, but mostly me. And then last time I bought them, I feel like I was pregnant when I bought them, first of all, because like I don't always buy stuff like this. And I mean, yeah, you see the crap that I buy. I don't always buy good stuff. I try to buy middle of the road stuff. Anyway, Brownie Friday is incomparable, and so we ran out last night. We had our last bag of brownies from the box. The Ghirardelli brownies are the best, and Costco has the best price on them. So there's that. And by the way, is it still out? Yeah, here are some brownies. I made gluten-free brownies too. Clearly they were not as big of a hit, but I got this and I didn't put it on because Wolfgang needed to go to bed. Anyway, so this is fantastic. It's like a frosting if you're needing a convenient frosting. I thought the kids would just put this on, but anyway, I make my own frosting sometimes and it is amazing, but you know, sometimes I'm in a pinch and got a lot to do. So I grabbed that just in case it's convenient. You know what I mean? So no one used it. Speaking of having stuff that's convenient because it's like back to school and sometimes things get wild and crazy with after school activities, and I want to make sure that I always have something at home to cook. So this is pre-cooked chicken. It comes in 2 packages, 1 pound each. It's $10 for both, so $5 a piece for chicken. But when you're thinking of convenience and time and saving all of that, it is much cheaper than the drive-thru is all I'm going to say. You guys do what you want to do. Sometimes it's really convenient for me to have pre-cooked chicken with some of the recipes that I make, so I like having this on hand, and I just throw it straight into the freezer and it's good to go. It's always, it's easy to thaw out. When I say easy, I mean it takes a very small amount of time. So there you go. I also grabbed some Madras lentils. The kids like eating this for lunches, even for a quick, easy dinner. If I have frozen cauliflower and I have rice already made, or that wild rice that comes in a package too, I'll cook some of that up, throw it in there, and it's like I've got dinner. You know what I mean? In a matter of minutes, and it's fantastic. Okay, moving on to the butter. I grabbed just a few sticks of butter. And when I say a few, I mean 4, 8, 12, 16 sticks of butter, because I think we're running low. We might have some in the freezer, but I haven't checked. Hey, this is the first time I've seen the... What the heck? Someone just honked their horn. I don't know what's happening. Tostitos. This is the cheese dip. Oh crap, nacho board. It's nacho night. Oh, what a night. Those were my disco moves right there. My club moves. That's why I don't go to the club. Okay, this is the cheese sauce. It is so good. It's the first time I've seen it at Costco. Screaming price because at a normal grocery store, just one of these is $9. So I was happy about this. My weakness is nachos and cheese, like, and what's the meat that you put on tacos? Like the taco meat? Oh, that's my weakness right there. That's my college meal. That's my college hyperfixation meal that I had every single night of my life. And it was not healthy, but hey, it got me through. Anyway, I also grabbed some vanilla Greek yogurt. This is the first time I've seen this brand in the vanilla Greek yogurt. It's normally the plain. And I don't know, I picked it up. They were actually having a sample, but I didn't eat it. I don't care. This is mostly for the kids. And then they had these lightly breaded chicken strips, but they're gluten-free, 23 grams of protein. It's a real good foods. They did have this as a sample, and it was on a crazy sale. It's like half off, $7.50. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 of them. This will be great for Eleanor or really anyone, but it is gluten-free, so better for her to have them, and they're boneless, which is fantastic. So anyway, after school snack or whatever. Hey, they also had this grain-free pretzels. It's the first time I've seen this brand. We've had a lot of gluten-free pretzels in our day. And what's the main pretzel brand? Snyder's or something? They actually sell a gluten-free pretzel just at a normal grocery store, and they're supreme. My kids like those the most, but we're gonna give these a try because why not? Okay, and then I grabbed some of this. These are gluten-free too. I want to say they're dairy-free. I could be wrong. Actually, I could be wrong on the gluten-free thing. You'd think they'd advertise. Okay, yeah, gluten-free, keto-friendly. Then they might have dairy. But this is chocolate raspberry muffins. They're made with zucchini and beets, so it's made with veggies. We like this brand. I haven't had the raspberry ones before, but Eleanor loves the chocolate ones. And this is all they had, so I figured we would try these. There's 20 muffins in there, so screaming deal when you compare to prices at a normal grocery store. And then I grabbed a box of these veggie straws just for lunches to pack them. The kids can pack them themselves. They're already pre-portioned. And how many come in here? It is a huge box. I don't remember how much it was, but again, if I have the prices up here, it doesn't even tell me. I want to say there's like 40. Oh, 42. Oh no, 42 bags in there. So that's, yeah, that's a lot. And then I grabbed some Lunchables, and Meredith has already gotten into those. She loves them so much, just as an after-school snack. Oh my gosh, I missed so much over here. Hold on a second. Okay, where do I start? Where do I start? So much left. I got this salsa. This is like top-notch salsa. I've been loving it lately. This is the La Mexicana mild salsa. Love it. It is. Oh, it tastes like fresh. It tastes homemade. I mean, nothing tastes homemade, but this is as close as we can get, right? I love it. I throw it in so many things. I throw it in my chili even, if you want to, or you can just eat it with a chip. I also got this laundry sanitizer. This was on sale too, and I love having this in my laundry. I use it at almost every load. I feel like it gets my clothes cleaner and gets the smell out, the stench out. So yeah, I was happy to find out that they sell this at Costco because it's a much larger jug, and comparing cost to Target, it's a screaming deal. Hey, speaking of screaming deals, what the heck? This is a screaming deal. These were like $4. How could I say no to that? It's like when they have brownie brittle, buy one, get one free. Like, how do you say no to that? You can't. So you just do it. Fannie Mae, remember I got one of these last time, but I thought that I was being good and didn't, but I picked it up like before I picked everything else up, so it was at the bottom of the cart and I just forgot about it. Hey, anyway, everyone loved them, of course, because it's like chocolate with marshmallows and sugar and sugar and sugar and sugar. I have a really great recipe. It's on Elise Ellis's page, her Instagram page. I made it last year around the holiday time. I think it even called for peppermint on top. It was supreme, fantastic. But if you don't have time to make it, or you don't want to make it, or you don't care about it being healthy, this is a great option because Fannie Mae is, she knows what she's doing, okay? And then this cheese over here, we got 2 bags of the cheese. And I don't know, I was debating getting just full cheddar and then this, but I just ended up on this. Don't ask me why. Oh, mostly because Frank's Red Buffalo sauce, Frank's Red hot sauce to make the buffalo chicken dip. So good. I'm probably gonna throw some together tomorrow for, it's not the debut of football because really last week was. It's still preseason, I get it, but it's still football, so I might throw some together. I haven't decided yet, but I eventually will. And then the King's Hawaiian Rolls, screaming deal on this. Costco had some screaming deals today. And not only that, it's 32 rolls. So like this is the, wait, is this the larger pack? Oh, what did they do here? Hold on. Are they gypping us? Did they give me a normal size pack? I feel like the packs used to be bigger. Ooh, oh, ho, ho, 16 rolls. Did the packs used to be bigger and they're charging the same amount? Do you know what I mean? Like inflation, hear me out. Inflation, the price is going up and they're giving us less product. And that's a fact. Google it, look it up. I'm pretty sure, well, I'm gonna have to look at them. Is this the big pack? See, now I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up and put it here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did do a normal size pack. I feel like they used to be bigger than this. Anyway, I like to make sliders and I have some really good recipes for sliders. So I'm gonna try to make that soon too before those go bad. And you can throw those in the freezer too. They're still fantastic. I also grabbed some gluten-free bread for Eleanor. She's not fully gluten-free, but we do what we can. We're just trying to limit her gluten. That way it just helps her health-wise. The point where she's at is like limit gluten as much as she can, but she can still have a little bit of it. Okay. Anyway, so this is good in the freezer too. And then I got some tortilla chips for our nacho bar, or nacho table, whatever the heck we're gonna make. And this is the best price on tortilla chips. I always love getting the massive bag from Costco. And then seaweed, this was back in stock. Meredith asked for it the other day and I was like, wow, we haven't had seaweed in a while. And mostly because when I was pregnant, I was craving the crap out of seaweed. And now that I'm not pregnant, oh my gosh, I could vomit. I am not a seaweed fan. My kids love it. I'll eat it, but I'm like, no thank you, you know what I mean? I got some mostly for Meredith because she was asking for it. So here we are. I'm sure the other kids will be pleased to have it back as well. And then I grabbed a box of diapers. This is size 3. So I get 222 diapers in there for like 45 bucks. I guess that's a good price. I haven't really compared and contrasted the price of diapers. People just keep telling me that Kirkland brand is really affordable. I guess I should do that, like do the research myself. But I'll tell you what's affordable, cloth diapering. I'll move on. Okay, I got some Pringles, spent an arm and a leg on some Pringles, but my kids love them. I have to hide them, otherwise they'll eat like 4 containers. I'm like, slow down, okay? It's the weekend, these are only for school. And then, oh my gosh, speaking of screaming deals, the spicy dill pickle, these were like $3, like $2.97 or something. How do I say no? And also, I only got 1 bag. Can you believe this? Who the heck am I? I should have grabbed 4 bags. Oh gosh, my thighs. I don't even know. All right, and then I grabbed some jasmine rice. I need to replenish our stash in the garage. I put our like bulk rice out there, and we have rice, oats, flour, got a couple other things. So I need to replenish that. And then brownie brittle, that was only a couple bucks too, like $3. What the heck? You know, they're clearing out all of this stuff to put like fall and probably Christmas, who the heck knows. Anyway, so I grabbed a bag of those. That's for Alex mostly. Eleanor and Meredith love the Hippies and Wolfgang likes them too. So I grabbed a huge bag of Hippies. This is the vegan white cheddar. If you get them in the individual size bags, which I did last time, they came in a box that looks like this. I think I still have it. They have the nacho cheese in them too. And if you don't know what this is, they're basically, I'm trying to show you the nacho cheese. Here I am. So the nacho vibes, that's what it's called. So you got 12 bags of each in there. And I bought 2 boxes of this and the kids just gobble them up. It's a chickpea chip. It's like a little puff. So it's a little healthier than your average chip. It's got some protein. It's got some fiber in there. Definitely healthier than this. Do you know what this is? Chips and nacho cheese dip. And I just think my kids are gonna go gaga over this, or at least I would. This is so exciting. This cost a lot. This is like 20 bucks for 26 packs. You get 13 of each, so it's not really like 26 packs. You get like, you know, 13 combos of them. But I thought this was so fun. I could pack it in their lunch or after school snack or whatever. It's just like that toast, that cheese dip. I don't know what the heck it is. It is chemical cheese, but it is so good. It's football season, baby. So I am whipping up some chili. I told you guys I got that cornbread. And everyone always asks me, Kim, what the heck is your chili recipe? I'm gonna whip this together. It's not just this, I need more things. Baby is crying, so I'll do a voiceover. I'm also gonna try to throw together buffalo chicken dip with this chicken that I just shred up and cooked yesterday. I don't have ranch, so I'm gonna figure it out. And these, half the bag is gone. I can't contain myself. No, all is right in the world. Wolfgang's got his mama. I've got Russell Dickerson playing. What I don't have are white beans, so I'll have to add that to my grocery list. Once the red meat is cooked, I just dump everything in. I don't take the grease out, okay? That's flavor.
Flavor is forever. Okay, 1 can of kidney beans or red beans. I don't drain it. I throw it all in. And then I have a jar of spaghetti sauce. It doesn't have a lot of flavor in this jarred spaghetti sauce. So it basically, like if you have crushed tomatoes or just a can of tomato sauce, like a large can, use that or whatever you have. And then I throw in a jar of salsa. I made a mistake here and I should have used the salsa that I got from Costco. It would have added so much more flavor. But alas, I didn't. I just went, this is what I normally do, so I was on autopilot. And then I added a can of drained black beans. I normally add also a can of drained white beans, but I didn't have it, so you work with what you have. I'm throwing in some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, cumin, and chili powder. Yep, chili powder right there. And I don't measure anything, as you can see. I just sprinkle, 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 and it's good enough. Salt and pepper, essential seasonings right there. It adds so much flavor. Don't overlook them. And then I just mix everything together. You could throw this in your crock pot and just let it sit all day. Or if you want it fast and easy like I do, like that's literally it. That's chili, okay? It is so good. And I just let it sit for like 10 minutes and that's good enough. You can let it sit for 20 minutes, 30 minutes while you make rice or whatever you want to serve it with. We had it with cornbread, and I'll talk more about the cornbread later when I show it. But I needed to restock my salt and pepper shaker. They're not shakers. The little thing that I have, love that thing, by the way. So I was just replenishing the supply in there. And I'm going to throw together a buffalo chicken dip. It is that season. It is that time of life. I love buffalo chicken dip season. It's my favorite season. Every weekend, you got to have some buffalo chicken dip. I normally make it with canned chicken, but this day I had some chicken drumsticks from a previous night for dinner. And so I just took it off the bone and then chopped it up a little bit. I do 1 block of cream cheese. I don't know, 2 cups of chicken-ish. If you have 2 cans of chicken, that's what I normally do. A couple handfuls of cheese. Again, I don't measure. You don't have to either. And then I'm supposed to have some ranch dressing, but I don't. So I either used Greek yogurt or sour cream and then some ranch seasoning and then Frank's Red Hot Sauce and mixed it all together. Again, I don't measure anything. Probably a half a cup of the ranch, half a cup-ish of the Frank's Red, maybe 3/4 cup, a cup if you're feeling up for it, if you're feeling that spice. Just, until things look nice and copacetic. I greased a dish and I'm just throwing it, all this stuff combined in a dish. I throw some extra cheese on top just for funsies. And if you have a blender, you can blend in the cheese or whatever, but I don't, like a hand blender. And I threw it in the oven. I don't know, you guys, 350, maybe 400 if you're feeling up for it, maybe 20 minutes. And just until everything's heated through. Everything's already cooked, so you just want to make sure it's all nice and melty. And I got this cool pan from Home Goods. Yes, I was thinking on it. Oh, I also got these stainless steel wipes from Home Goods too. It was an impulse buy at the end of the aisle. Like when I was checking out, I was like, okay, let me give this a try. I've got some stainless steel appliances I gotta wipe down every once in a while. Wolfgang took the reins. He took it straight out of my hands and decided he's gonna take matter into his own hands and clean the fridge. Isn't this so stinking cute? Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. Oh, I love when babies help. They don't even know what they're doing, but they just they imitate what they see. You got to love babies, right? So I just think that's adorable. And so he is, I don't know what we're singing, but we're singing a song and he's helping me clean. He's always my sidekick, my Velcro baby. He's always attached to me. One day he won't be, and I will apparently miss these days, okay? Anyway, I wanted to try out these wipes to let you know they're Spray Way. He's actually on me right now if you can hear him, okay? So they're Spray Way wipes. Some people rave about the Spray Way brand. I don't love the window cleaner because the scent is so crazy strong. Happy to report, unless I don't have a scent right now, I didn't smell anything strong coming off of these wipes. And at first glance, I thought, wow, these are actually terrible. But then you'll see in a second I changed my mind. They're actually fine and they did their job. But first I thought, oh my gosh, streaky McStreaks. But it cleared up, and once it dried, I couldn't even tell. So I would give these an 8 out of 10. They worked for what their intended use is. Okay, moving on. I'm going to make some banana bread. And I got this pan from Home Goods. I thought about it for a while. And then I thought, well, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I actually looked on the website. They sell at Williams Sonoma for like $45. Okay, so here's the after of the fridge once everything dried. And then I cleaned my dishwasher, and that looked great too. So yeah, I would use them again. I'll use them until they're used up, and then probably won't buy them again. Or maybe I will. I don't know. Check up on me in a couple months. All right, here is the buffalo chicken dip as it's finished, and we gobbled this up. Gobbled. Okay? Is this low carb? I feel like it is. It's a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese. So we had our neighbor come over, and we were just all like gobbling it up. It was great. Okay, now I'm trying to look for my banana bread recipe, which I could not find anywhere. I had to bust out my old recipe binder, which is a mess and a half. Most of the recipes are just on loose leaf papers because I never got my life together enough to like fill out the little index cards or whatever. So that's that. And I'm going through, and guess what I found? A sourdough starter right there. I was like, oh yeah, I definitely have enough time to do this. Like, who did I think I was? Who did any of us think that we were trying to make our sourdough starters? I finally found the recipe, by the way. It was just loose leaf thrown up in the cabinet, whatever. I found it, so I was happy about it. That's been my banana bread recipe, and I don't even really follow it, and I'll explain the changes I make. That's the 30-minute roll recipe, which is also fantastic, so bonus for you. So the recipe calls for 1 stick of butter, but I double that because that's what my brother does, and his banana bread is the best. So everything else is pretty much the same except for the butter and the yogurt. So I double the butter, so 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup, and then I add yogurt. I want to say I do half a cup of yogurt rather than 1/3. And I do Greek yogurt. You can do sour cream if that's what you have, just, whatever. And as you can see, I really don't even measure it. I'm about to add the Greek yogurt right now, and I just do like a few spoonfuls until it looks like a cup. I mean, not a cup, a half a cup. And really, it might be more than that. Just follow your heart, and it'll be just fine. They say baking is a science, but you guys, no, I barely use like measuring cups, and everything turns out just fine. I'm having the girls help me because they love to help when I'm baking. Avelina's favorite recipe actually is this banana bread, so she loves when we make it. But whenever I make it, I can't add nuts when she's around because she's allergic to nuts. And so when she's at a slumber party or whatever and we're making this, I add nuts to it because that's what I like. You can add chocolate chips to it. That would be a great addition. Another reason I love this banana bread recipe is because it calls for 4 bananas. And my bananas were looking rank. So it was time to make banana bread. And I used 4. And I love using this because some other recipes call for 1 banana. And I'm like, what? Like what? That's just bread with a little banana in it. And that's why I love this recipe so much, and that's why you will too. It is guaranteed the best banana bread you're ever going to make in your entire stinking life. I don't know, guaranteed. You know when quarantine first hit and everyone was like, my banana bread recipe's the best. Who was it? Tegan? Something Tegan. She's got some cookbooks out too. I wonder if her banana bread recipe's in the cookbook. I'm going to have to try that out one day and do a little banana bread showdown and see which one is best. Speaking of showdown, we have our monthly family dinner coming up, and we're thinking on a theme, under the sea. Actually, it's kind of combined. Back to school. Oh gosh, I forgot what my sister-in-law came up with. It was pretty funny. Anyway, so I need some ideas on what to make for like what that theme is, even though I barely told you. Under the sea-ish, obviously seafood and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I found a cute dessert on Pinterest. Pinterest is so great for looking up, niche ideas like that, like cutesy ideas. That's my go-to for birthday parties and stuff. If you can hear all the chaos in the background, that's literally my life. I guess I could get up and close the door. I got the door tour. I got the door tour. Does anyone remember what that movie was from? Name that movie. Name that movie. If you name it, we are best friends. I remember when that movie was like on Stars or whatever. If you had, I don't know. I didn't have the like movie channels, but it would show a preview of the movie. Or maybe I had like one a month and it would replay the same movie on repeat. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or if you bought it, then you could watch it for a couple days. I don't remember. That's probably all a thing. All of those different things are probably a thing. But Bring It On. Oh, well, I just ruined it. I told you. Spoiler alert. That was one of the movies that we watched. I mean, kids these days, they will never understand. Everything is on demand. You want to watch something, you literally could watch it. Except for football. Football's really hard to find unless you have cable. We don't pay for cable, so it's always really hard for us to find it. Fubo is so expensive, and we're thinking on getting like Hulu Plus. You guys, it's a whole thing. Anyway, what were we doing? Filling up this second tin pan that I found at Home Goods too for a screaming deal. And they came out so dang cute. So I guess I'm ready for fall. This is the first fall thing that I've made. It's not pumpkin anything, but I did buy the pumpkin things in my grocery haul. Did you see that? The cans of pumpkin in my grocery haul. So here. So sorry, I'm choking on my own saliva. Here's a spitting image. Here's a shot of the chili. I bet you thought I was going to show you the little mini muffins, which came out so great. The kids gobbled those up way faster than the bread. What's the difference? I guess these are portable. Same thing when you're at a birthday party and they have a cake versus cupcakes. People are much more likely to grab a cupcake. It's portable. It's easy to go. No weight. Well, hardly any waste. Less than a fork and plate. It's just a little wrapper, right? Anyway, so this is what they looked like. That turkey was really killing me. I loved it so much. Look how dang cute it is. And then here's my bread loaf pan. Yeah, it didn't come out very even, but the top of it looked supreme. Yes, loved every second of this. I'm so happy that I bought it. And the package came with a recipe for some other spice loaf or something. So I'm definitely going to make that. That's what I cut out and show you. So if you were able to see that, you could screenshot that, zoom in. I don't really know. Maybe one day I'll make it and I'll film it. So we'll all know the ingredients together. Oh, and that's the cornbread. It was not it. That's all I can say about it. Just none of it was it. No, thank you. I won't buy again. Not worth $7.
Well, I got home from Publix about 4 hours ago, started unpacking, and then like life got in the way. I put some of the cold stuff in the fridge, but I'm going to put everything else out here and show you all the stuff I grabbed. You know, on ThredUp, they're trying to charge like $55 for a Lily Pulitzer bag. 55? Come on. Is that a good green pepper? Oh, he's teething like a monster. It's hell over here. But we're getting through it. All right, anyway, this is from breakfast this morning. I pulled these out of the freezer. I get them from Trader Joe's. They're like Eleanor's favorite gluten-free bagels. I've just had them in the freezer for a while. I actually have multiple packs. And then we do pancakes sometimes. They're homemade, no big deal. They are like non-protein, full white flour, like zero nutrition, but oh my gosh, do they taste great. Anyway, this is the stuff that I actually grabbed from Publix. Wow, my receipt does not reflect the amount of stuff that is sitting on my counter right now. Cannellini beans, some white beans. We were running out of them. I should have actually, I was gonna say, I should have grabbed more. I got 4 cans, good on me. And then I grabbed some canned pumpkin because let's get the party started. It's fall time, right? I mean, not quite, but pretty much. Hey, pretty much. Hold on, we'll get there. Sweetened condensed milk. I need that for a cake I'm gonna make. And then evaporated milk. I grabbed 2 bars of cream cheese because buffalo chicken dip. I'm out of cream cheese. I should have got some from Costco. And then I grabbed a pumpkin pie. Avelina's been asking for pumpkin pie. And yeah, $6 for like the smallest pumpkin pie. Costco has a pumpkin pie that's like the size of my kitchen island for $6. I mean, it's ridiculous. But they weren't out yet, okay? And that's really the first sign of fall. This is Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna shred it myself because that's how fancy I am up in here. I got some celery. I like to eat it with hummus and then also buffalo chicken dip. I grabbed 2 green bell peppers. I got, this classic ranch was buy one, get one free. So that's what I did there. This I forgot to put in the refrigerator. Whoopsies, but that's okay. I'm gonna use them soon. They are from the frozen section. It's the potatoes with onions and peppers in them. I'm gonna make some breakfast not sandwiches, breakfast burritos with them, with that in particular. And then some sausage. And then I grabbed some herbs. I have green onion, I got some parsley, and then I grabbed 2 bundles of cilantro. I'm going to make that pasta salad, so I grabbed the thick cut salami. That's what I like to do about it. And then a jalapeno pepper. That's videographer Wolfgang. And then I got a couple of those red peppers. I also grabbed ginger paste. Yep, I'm running out of that, so I need some more. This was buy one, get one free. Alex picked this up. He got a thing of watermelon that we already ate, and then some honeydew. Oh, you want some? Want some honeydew? Okay. Okay, honey. I should use his baby hand for the grocery haul. And then we have some cilantro. Perfect. Oh, so cute. The honeydew is so sweet. Ooh, nice. And then I got a bundle of bananas, but that's the only one that's left for now. I grabbed some panko breadcrumbs. Those are gluten-free, taste great. I also grabbed some gluten-free pasta. We're running a little low. I like to keep my stash large and in charge. And then I also grabbed some gluten-free crackers. That's not me eating, honest. That's Wolfgang chomping away. The sound of someone eating drives me absolutely insane. Unless it's a baby, so he gets a pass. I also grabbed some more gluten-free pasta and then some salsa. I used some in some chili that you're going to see later in the video last night. And I just needed to restock my supply. I know how words work sometimes. I also grabbed some of these gluten-free pretzels. This is a really great brand. They're the Snyder's brand of gluten-free pretzels. I grabbed this for the cake I'm gonna make. They sell a sugar-free variety, but not at the Costco, I mean Publix I was just at. Hey, look who's so big, standing up. You're so big. So big, buddy. All right, I also grabbed this. Oh gosh, sorry. This was buy one, get one free. It's a flatbread pizza from Panera. It's pretty large and in charge, not super large, but since it was buy one, get one free, it was worth it. I figured this would just be a good lunch. And then for the breakfast burritos, I like these extreme wellness high fiber ones. They have really great macros, and you guys know that's what I'm all about over here, counting macros and such. I'm not. Tomato basil, and then original wheat thins. It was buy two, get one free. That's where they get you. But I already cracked into these. We've been munching on them with some cheese from yesterday, from Costco anyway. And then cornflakes. I need, guys, I was searching. I was like, do they sell a box of cornflakes that isn't a lifetime supply? It's like large and then family size. It was even bigger than this, if you can believe it. Couldn't find a normal size or even a small size. My aunt says they sell these crushed up already, like by the breadcrumbs. I couldn't find them in my store. I think that's it. I feel like that's it. Oh no, I got something else. I got like yogurts for Wolfgang. I'll show you, hold on. It's just like crawling on me. I grabbed these. What, your fridge doesn't look like this after you go grocery shopping? What? Do you have an Instagram life? Because I don't. These are the yogurt pouches that I grabbed Wolfgang. They were buy one, get one free too. Excuse me. So that's what I did. All right, let's close this up.
Instagram would not know what to do with me if I shared my amazing looking fridge. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. I know all about it. Instagram would be like, you're far too perfect to be sharing your stuff on Instagram. Anyway, that's what my fridge looks like 90% of the time, unless I clean it out on purpose. And I just cleaned it out because I was going grocery shopping, so I needed space and all that good stuff. But I mean, obviously it looks nicer when I prep my produce, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it takes a couple of days for me to get the time to do that with my produce, like wash it and cut it and all that good stuff. But often these days, listen, I'm in that season of life where I'm just cutting to serve. I am just serving to order to table, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm just ordering. You guys, I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart at the seams. Hope I'm not alone there. I'm wrangling a baby currently. My phone keeps going off, so if you think that's your phone, so sorry. You know what? I'll silence it. How about that? That's better. Maybe slightly. Now I'm not going to get any texts. Anyway, hope you can't really hear that. I'm putting some groceries away from Publix. Publix is my favorite grocery store. Do you have a favorite grocery store? Publix is mine, hands down. It's worth the extra money for me to go there and have a pleasurable experience. It's true what they say. Shopping there is an absolute pleasure. And I know this because I have shopped elsewhere where it is not such a pleasure. I don't know what a comparable foods. Oh, Giant. I think they have that up north. That's pretty comparable. They have a really nice grocery store with a good bakery and all that good stuff. What else? I haven't really visited that many more places where I've gone to like different grocery stores. But let me know what your favorite grocery store is. Oh, Wegmans. I feel like I used to watch someone, Happily a Housewife. She now goes by Samantha something. I don't know her last name. But she used to do Wegman grocery hauls. And she was always like the woman across the room for me. I was like, you're so cool. But she doesn't really post anymore. She does, but not the same.
All right, now I've got to put all of this stuff away. I'm probably gonna munch as I put it away. And then I'll run to Publix later, or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, and get the rest of this stuff. And then I'll show you that.